So, hi everyone. Today we're going to continue with tutorial 2 for MW2 Modding the basics. So, these three programs we're going to need today. This one is just a shortcut to the game launcher. You can find it in the extracted folder. On my computer it is right here. So this is your extracted folder, and I just made a shortcut of this little .exe so that you can launch the game from your desktop. It's really useful. Now you can use Notepad++ because it's, I just found it easier to work with than normal Notepad. On my computer it's called Kladblok because I'm from Belgium, but don't worry. So I hope you see the difference between just Notepad and Notepad++. You can also set syntaxes like C++, that's the language we're going to script in, so it makes it a lot easier to script and read and get the mistakes out and everything. And the last program we're going to need is .ff viewer. It is the program where with whom we can open the patches. So we need to make two more shortcuts just to make everything a lot more easier. First of all, the super clean patch that you downloaded from MW2. I don't know where you downloaded it to, but just copy it to your desktop or make a shortcut or whatever. And finally, the shortcut of the normal patch from MW2. So I'll show you where you can find it. So just go to the extracted folder again, right here. Then go to zone and then alter, and there you can see patch and p.ff. Just copy it to your desktop, make shortcut, and then you have it right here. Now to start, you have to open the super clean patch. To do that, you go to FF Viewer, choose File, open fast file, or just click Ctrl O, and then go to Desktop, super clean patch and p.ff. Just open that. Then it says working and it's loading and everything is fine. And then in the left side you can see a lot of how do you call it? Links, paths, whatever, paths, doesn't matter. So the ones we're going to use, or the one we're going to use because it's only one, is the missions.gsc. This one, you can see a lot of code, but don't worry if you don't understand everything. Me neither actually, but most of it I understand, so it's enough. We're going to learn everything you need to know for the basics, and maybe I'll do a tutorial for intermediate, I don't know. But just copy all of the code from the missions.gsc, just press Ctrl A, Ctrl C, go to your notepad, then paste it, Ctrl V. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. And then, like I said, to make it a lot easier, set the syntaxes, oh my god, to C++. As you can see, it makes it a lot easier with all different colors and stuff. Like strings are in, what color is that? A weirdish yellow. And it makes it a lot easier to read and script, like I said. Now you have the basic missions.gsc, sorry, and this is the file we're going to script with. First of all, where we're going to put in the most, or the thing you need in your script, is on player spawn. Like it says, on player spawn it executes commands when the player spawned. As you can see here, it says self wait till spawn player. The self means it goes to the person where the script is executed. Wait till, it speaks for itself. Then spawn player is just the code for when the player is spawned. And as you noticed, you can see a lot. Wait, I'll try to make it clear. See, all the pink reddish boxes with the semicolon or whatever, yeah, semicolon, you can see a lot of them because it always ends a line of comments. You always need to put them, and I repeat, always after a line of comment, not on the name of the thread, where we will come into right now or next, whatever. And yeah, always after a command. So self waytil is a command, so you end it with a semicolon. Here again, player thread on player spawned is a command, so you end it with a semicolon. Now, the on player spawned in the two parentheses or whatever, this is the name of a thread. A thread, I think you call it, because you write it like this, is a collection of commands. In this case, of these commands. So if you want to make your own thread, you have to type in a name, like my first thread, and to indicate that this is the name of a thread, you put two parentheses. Then to make it more readable, you press enter, open bracket, enter, close bracket. So this is a thread, but it hasn't got any comments yet. So one of the comments you should almost enter in every thread is self end on. The self again means that it goes, or that the comment is for the person who activated the thread. Actually, you can put it like that. I hope you understand, because it's a little bit hard to explain, but once you are scripting, you'll get to know everything, I hope. So then you have the end on. Actually, you try it like end on, of course, but because it's scripting, you just put them together. Now, there are two self end ons that you're going to put in almost every thread. The first one is disconnect, and notice that I made a string of it by putting the two, how do you call them? Oh, whatever, you know what I mean. And don't forget the semicolon, or you'll oh my god, I can't pronounce it, or you'll get a syntax error, which we'll get in later. But every time you get a syntax error, you have to search your entire script or whatever you're scripted for errors. Errors. Oh my god. Like this, if you execute this in a game, you'll get a bad syntax error. If you forget one of these, you'll get a bad syntax. If you forget a semicolon, you'll get a bad syntax. Yeah, you get the point. If you forget one of these, you get a bad syntax too. That is one of the reasons that putting a syntaxis to C++ is very useful, because you almost can't forget one of those signs, you know, because it changes color if you put in two of them. So that makes it very useful. Now the second self end on is self end on that. So because you just tell this thread with comments that the comments have to stop when you disconnect from the server or when you die. Now the self end on disconnect is one you almost put in every time. Self end on death is arguable. Because you just have to know or see, you don't really have to know, but you can see on the way you call on the thread, if it has to end when you die or not. So here you can put in your comments, blah blah blah, and don't forget the semicolon. It's not really a comment, but hey, don't forget it.